I can't tell what you're pointing at. You've got all these fingers. How does this match with that? So I've already given you the x-intercepts, right?
The vertex is in there?
Why do you think so?
Because it's the x-intercept.
Oh, I know, yeah, that's right. That's right. This is the vertex. Because then you gotta find the middle and all that.
Yeah.
It's gonna equal up to the decimal.
I just read
Have they convinced you, James?
Can it be like these two, I think?
What are you talking about? What's the vertex?
Because it's trying to find the
That's trying to find the x's, right? And the vertex is a little bit different.
Oh, never mind then.
Because you gotta find the decimal stuff.
So when we've got the x-intercepts already on the vertex, like Khatib said, we're trying to find what's halfway between them. So we can find halfway between the x-intercepts and know the x value of the vertex. So we can use a number line, like we can graph those and use the number line to help us find the middle. Is there a second way? Because there's two different tools we've used for that, and the number line is great if that's what you're using, but I didn't. If people thought that there was a different one, I wanted them to get to explore that. Because that one actually has two answers on this paper, yeah.
Can we go with the one that...
You can go with the one you found, absolutely, Francisco, because you have a strategy. Sometimes when the numbers are big, people...
Can it be this one?
Why do you think so?
Because I did it with the 5 and 2 and that.
And you found it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So could it be this and that?
Yeah. So if the numbers are big or you don't want to put it on it, you can, if you don't want to put it on a number line or an x-axis, then you can absolutely average it. And you can find the middle by averaging, or you can, So both of those will work. Okay?
So we do the back?
Yes, you can go on and try the back, which is the same idea of matching, but this time you want to match to the answers. So you do not have to do all the math steps. You want to think about this. Should these answers be factors? Should these answers be x equals? Should they be written as points? Should the points have zeros in them?
We work them out, right?
No, you don't have to work them out. Okay, I'm not going to try to trick you with the numbers by putting different numbers to choose from. I really want you to think about what should my answer look like when I know I'm done. Does that make sense, Francisco? I'm not seeing it in your face yet.
No, it doesn't make sense.
So, like, when you see something that says factor the expression, should your answer look like x equals?
Huh?
Should your answer first when it says factor look like x equals? Or should it look like a point? Or should it look like something that looks like that? So you just have to decide which one seems to look right for an equation like that.
And what are we doing when we find it?
Match them up. Just like you did on the other side. Okay?
Sure. How come you're gonna add 10 to both sides?
Almost. So this is the only one that's a
Because it's
little
a
bit
minus. And like, if it's minus 10.
You have to do the inverse in order for it to get to the other side.
Good. Both of you. And what are we trying to do here overall? We're trying to make this equation what? What are we trying to do in this equation first?
Solve for x.
Well, the answer is going to be solving for x, but what's the first step going to be?
Adding 10 to each side.
So that we end up having a 0 on the right-hand side.
For the equals. I mean, on the other side of the equals.
Extra credit, what are you going to do once you have the equation equal to 0? What's the next step?
You make the generic rectangle.
How come?
Hold on. When you have the equal sign equal to 0.
We're going to add 10 to both sides, so we get 0 on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And then I was asking, once you have it equal to 0, then what are you going to do?
You want to get a number to that side?
Robert was saying you want to use the generic rectangle so that you can, what?
So you can
Get the x-intercept.
So that you can factor it, so you can find the x-intercepts. Actually on this one, just so that you can factor it. There's no, we're not graphing this, there's no y. Alright? Let's finish this up. Number 5, what'd you get? Wait a minute. Get Terrence an answer on the 5. Tell him what you got.
Number 5. What I got?
I don't see an answer for you. He skipped that one.
We got the second one this year.
Because?
Yeah.
Oh no, we ran out of options.
Good for you.
That's what I did.
Read it to me, would you? Read it to me, would you?
5, 0, and 2, 0 are the x-intercepts of the parabola y equals x squared minus 7x plus 10. What is the vertex?
So what do we know?
The x-intercepts.
And what are we trying to find out?
The vertex.
Terrence, stay with me here. We know the x-intercepts. How are we going to go from the x-intercepts to the vertex?
The vertex is the lowest number.
Yeah?
Turn up like the lowest number that go a different direction.
Yeah, I heard you say turning point. You're exactly right. So, these are the x-intercepts, right? Where's the vertex going to be?
In the middle.
Right there, right?
Oh, so it's basically the number line.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So that is the number line.
Good. You could even put the points on the number line if you wanted.
So it would be 3.5 on the number line.
How come?
Because you go 5, 2, and then you just keep crossing one off from each side.
Terrence, you see what he's doing? He went ahead and plotted the 2 points. Do that on your paper, would you? Plot the 2 points, and then what do you call it when you're finding the middle number? You know the name of that?
Median.
Yes. The median.
So the last one we got is soft 8, right?
And
I was just thinking, since
the last one, factor completely. What's that word completely mean?
Everything.
Everything.
So basically this right here.
So let me explain number 6 to you because I think everyone got that one wrong.
Oh no, wait, it's this one.
That's the one where I heard you say.
how she was right.
Tell me why you think it's that one.
Because art, because it looked just like this one right here. It got the 3x in this box, and it got the -9 there. In this box, and it
You're
got
exactly right.
-7.
Terrence, why did they pull a 3 out in front?
Talked about this. They both
You see the 3?
Because
See that 3 there?
the reason why they
What's that 3 there mean?
it's the
That means that
exponent.
That means you multiply with these.
that's what you have to multiply in order to get the answer that's in the box.
Excellent. You can pull out a 3 because it's a common factor. It's a factor for each of the 3 terms.